Today I just want to talk a little bit about faith and read you something that I wrote a few days ago. Faith. The Bible says that we shall live by faith, and this is what God keeps building in us every time we're required to let go of something. As we let go, we learn to be more like Jesus. We learn to trust God in all things and also learn to live a life in sacrifice. One where we're not just living for ourselves, but for others. Trust God enough to hand over the things He requires of us to Him. In adversity, we learn to depend wholly on God and trust His counsel. Every time we have to let go of something, we have God inside. The best way to handle the fear and hurt we face when we let go is knowing God is with us to lead us into doing His will, and you don't have to do it all by yourself. God has something better for us every time we let go in obedience to His instruction. When our hands are full, it's impossible to receive anything. To receive something new, we must put aside what we already hold. It might not be convenient or comfortable, but God will not tell you to do something beyond you. Trust that He has equipped you. Sometimes things happen in life unexpectedly. It certainly has for me. I was doing something which I really believe God was leading me to, and I was supposed to be there. But yeah, things change, God's directions change, and some things are just for a season. And sometimes it's hard to trust God because we're like, where am I going? But at the same time, He won't let anything happen that's not supposed to happen. Sometimes it's dramatic. Sometimes it takes a turn we didn't see or expect or anticipate. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't His will, because He wanted to use that for something, for where He's taking you next. And sometimes it can be like, oh, what's next, and you try to, your mind goes into spinning, like, what are my plans? Like, you try to figure it out by yourself. And sometimes God is just like, wait, I have it all figured out. This was a part of my plan, and I will show you what comes next. And that's what faith is. And like, if you think about it, like, we believe in Jesus. Most people haven't seen Jesus. I mean, certainly it happens sometimes, but like when He talked with the disciples, when He talked to Thomas, and He said, like, blessed are those who believe yet haven't seen. And like, that's what faith is. Like, you believe in something unseen. That is what faith is. And if we would have all the puzzle pieces, we would need to have faith. Like, we would just have a plan, basically. And we don't, like, God's ways are unsearchable, and we are not gonna see the whole picture. We might have some ideas, but about the things that He has spoken to us and the promises that He has given us. But sometimes it's also unexpected, and that's where we give God the control. We say, okay, God, I give you the control. You're the one who holds my future in your hands, and I trust you. You will reveal it to me when it's your time. And that's what faith is. Trust. And that might be difficult for some people. Maybe trust hasn't been easy in your life. People let you down. People used you, manipulated you. And you're like, who should I trust? But God is someone we can trust. And even sometimes we don't think about it, but we actually don't trust God ourselves. And that's where we need to give Him the control over and over again, because He holds our future. And He's going to show us what to do. He's going to show us And he is a promise keeper. And if he closed one door, that means that he has something else in mind for you. Sometimes we might have the choice, like we can choose where to go, we can choose what to do. But sometimes God is just like, no, I absolutely don't want you to go there, because he has a grander plan, a more grand plan for you than that you don't know of. And he's going to show it to you when he has made that thing ready. And sometimes it's unexpected. But we need to be ready for his answer. And we just, honestly, the only thing we can do is trust him. Because that's faith. Yeah. That's the thoughts of today. Yeah. God bless.